Thank you all. Thanks to the college. Thanks to Hindu Mint for sparing time in this difficult times and taking a first forward step towards making e-learning in financial market a very important step that Hindu Mint has taken. I would even like to thank Ramlal Anand College of Delhi University. So I would like to thank the college and Hindu Mint for providing Master Trust and me the opportunity to have a discussion on some of the common mistakes made by an investor. This presentation that I have made is a sum up of my 19 years of experience. Investing into financial market is both an art and a science. Once you go through the entire presentation and the key pointers, you will finally realize that these are some of the very common points where in day-to-day life, every investor do know about these points. But at the end of the day, just because they ignore their subconscious mind and do get emotional in their financial decision making, they miss out on the opportunity of making the right sort of decision. Or at times, the lethargic nature of the subconscious mind hearing by an investor makes him take certain wrong decisions which may not help him in a very long term financial investment journey and planning his goals in accordance to needs and wants and desires for rest of his life. So let me just get into the presentation straight away. Buying an insurance policy for an investment purpose. Traditionally, a lot of people have been doing this mistake very often because insurance policy should primarily focus on covering up the contingent plan if at all somebody is not there with the family. So one should opt for such insurance plans which are less in cost. That is, with this, what I mean is a good term plan which has all the elongated feature. Because if at all your financial goal planning is being taken care of by other instruments into financial market, your term plan will act as a 13th SIP if at all you are not there to achieve those goals. Let me take an example. You try to take a white plain sheet and divide it into 4 different quadrants and try to write the 5 beautiful things you want to do in next 10 years for your family, for your parents, for yourself, and for your kids. If you just sum up the total sum of events that you wish to do for your family and you sum it up, you'll come to know and you'll be surprised to see the sum total of these activities will run into some crores, which the subconscious mind ignores when he is into day-to-day activity. We never believe that we'll get in. Even talking about the health insurance policies nowadays, in the COVID scenario, even if you talk about going to a 5-star hotel is much more less expensive than going to a hospital. If you do not choose an adequate health insurance plan for your family, you might do not have the contingent reserve to take care of your health requirements and your family health requirements. So if you sum up both the activities, you will finally come to know the insurance policies, their prime role is not to achieve your financial goals, but at the utmost importance for achieving your health related problem, contingent reserves along with a good term plan will always help you to have the reserve available for your family if at all, God forbidden, anything goes wrong with you. Who is the earning member to the society or the family? So do give it a thought. If you start early with your term plan, the premiums are quite low. There are options like 5-pay and 10-pay. Nowadays, even the insurance plans run up to the age of 99. So even there are certain companies which are offering a plan in which post 60 they give 5% of the total sum assured that is under the life cover in the term plan. So a number of options are there. Choose the right plan and have a good term and a health insurance plan in place so that before actually getting into the investment part, you have the contingent reserves well covered. Second, and the most important point that people often do mistake and do not understand, keeping their money into saving bank accounts. And with this repo rates drastically coming down, the power of compounding is something that people should really live forward. Why? Because the eighth wonder of the world, as far as the financial market is concerned, is the power of compounding. If you see the rate of inflation is growing at a faster pace, and if this earning that you make on the saving instrument that you use for your financial planning, if it is less than inflation or equal to inflation, every year on year you are missing out on something in terms of your financial purchasing power. Let me explain it in this way कि आपके पास 5 रुपए तो हैं. When you used to hear from your grand parents that कि घी तो 100 रुपए किलो भी आता. Now the price of that commodity has gone up. Fuel was at a price of 32. Now fuel is at a price of 77 rupees. This shows the capacity to accumulate more components in terms of power of your money is going down due to inflation index. So power of compounding can be the only comforting factor that can help you. The eighth wonder of the world can help you in setting up your financial goals. Try to find out the correct instruments that can give you this elongated power of compounding, which has an over and above compounded value over the rate of inflation and the normal saving rate, so that you can come up with the right set of investments, and on maturity you can get a fixed amount depending on your financial goals, and you can achieve all the that you plan and desire going forward, and nothing is missed out in your financial journey. The third and foremost important point that here I wish to discuss is buying stocks based on tips without knowledge. If there is a winning formula to earn in stock markets, everybody would have been a winner so far. Everybody has an access to TV, WhatsApp, and number of researchers. But where do we fail, or we fail to understand, is every individual has his own risk capacity. Every individual has his own financial journey and goal to plan. Not all the eggs should be placed in the same basket. Rome was never built in a day. Greed is the prime factor that overpowers our discipline into financial stock market. So one should be disciplined enough, should know the right path, should understand whether the instrument there is that he is investing in is having the right risk mix that he can absorb. Does he have the right capital to put in when it comes to derivative market? So don't blindly follow what is popular for others might not work good for you. At the end of the day, it's only the 20 to 15% of the universe that make money out of the stock market. It's not the idle money that is lying there and somebody has to go and pick it up. It is always and always somebody has to lose, and from the exchange somebody has to buy or match the selling price that is in the opposite direction. Along with it, he needs even to cover up the cost. So even if you are a long-term investor, you should try to understand the element of risk or the money you are ready to lose to become a winner in the stock. Don't just buy before without understanding the underlying risk of a product. Becoming a victim of lifestyle inflation. A lot of people do get addicted to this very victimizing factor of lifestyle inflation. Say, for example, you have just moved in a 3 BHK house from 2 BHK, but none of your family members have gone up. None of the major reserves have doubled in a year's time. You have just moved into a bigger house just to facilitate and show others that you have moved into a bigger house. Or apart from this, there are so many other lifestyle inflationary items. You simply go and buy. You buy a bigger car, which will run on all the 4 wheels. You will have the same level of protection, even a bigger and a semi-bigger car that you were already possessing. The moment you buy the car, the deflation process comes into existence. So make effective use of that differential that you have made on acquiring that lifestyle inflationary item, and invest somewhere where you get a compounded impact, and only switch on to a higher item of luxury if it is very much needed. Try to find the correct borderline between need, wants, and desires. To have the right mix, do find out and keep on reshuffling it and measuring it in terms of your financial goal planning. And if there is only a surplus, then go for this lifetime inflationary item purchase. On to the next point, which is also very common, and you will very much agree to me. Buying things just because they are at a discount. Amazon Great Indian Sale, Big Billion Sale, during the days of 15th of August, when close to Independence Days, uh, close to the days of Diwali, Raksha Bandhan, we often tend to shop very hard. Whether or not our wardrobe needs that dress, whether or not we require a simulated item which is already present in our house. Try stopping yourself from this undesirous spending and make effective use of that money. Put it in somewhere where it gets a power of compounding attached to it. Don't just buy before because there is a great Indian sale going on. Make an effective budgeting plan, because India may have been talking to so many investors. I even include myself into this. Irrespective of being in an advisor, a financial planner, a trader into these markets, and even into overseas exchange distribution, what I fail to understand is why at all we do not understand and listen to our subconscious mind when it comes to effective decision making. We often depend on our children's, on our spouse, and other influential factors, key followers, friends, and we do get into this trap of discount buying when it is not needed. No emergency budget is one of the biggest mistakes that people do make it. And when, as and when that emergency budget is required, we need often tend to spend a lot of borrowings we need to do through credit card, taking a personal loan, which would have not been required if we would have made that emergency budget planning. God knows whether or not we'll be still be working for a firm tomorrow. Anything, any natural disaster can create a calamity in the family. If we do not have a correct health plan, do I have that emergency budget plan in place? So guys, give it a thought. Do have an emergency budget, because once you borrow, you get into a trap of debt, and you try to swap one credit card from another. You try to borrow funds from one place to another just to fill in that gap, and that gap would never fill up, and your debt will keep on increasing. So it's very necessary. Health plan, term plan, and an emergency budget should always be in place. No medical insurance, as I reiterate, will mean a very disaster situation as and when somebody falls ill. Because most of the health insurance plans do have a waiting period attached to it. Some of the key diseases, which if you do catch in, you fail to get the health insurance plan at a later stage. So plan well in advance, buy the right medical insurance plan. Do see to it, usme koi capping na ho. You get the full cover. Try to balance the plan in accordance to the maximum requirement of your family. Try to cover everybody into the family, and do have a good health medical insurance plan in place, so that as and when you fall ill, you can take your policy note, you can move into any big hospital and get yourself well covered. And there is no need to borrow, no need to use your contingent reserve, don't need to sell anything just to get medical effect. Nowadays, some of the ailments do run into expenses of lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Capital medical insurance plan which covers all this. I hope I'm audible to everybody and my screen is very much visible to everybody. Guys, am I audible and my screen is well visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'll move on to the next point. No financial planning. This is one question that I've been asking my investors for almost 19 years now. Everybody says that he has a financial plan in place. लेकिन फिर भी महीने के शुरू में एक फिगर सोचता है और 30 तारीख को बोलता है मेरे पैसे कम ही पड़ गए. At the time of putting an amount for ATC saving or making a financial goal planning, needs, wants and desires at times overlap. किसी ने 15 साल के लिए SIP की है, नई गाड़ी लेनी है, बड़ी गाड़ी लेनी है, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट से इन्फ्लुएंस होकर अपने फाइनेंशियल गोल्स को भूल जाता है. एंड these financial plans do break out in between. So having the right financial plan should be the need of the hour. Not all the eggs should be placed in the same basket. Try to diversify your capital into various asset classes. किसी point of time पे gold will do well, किसी point of time पे real estate will do well, किसी point of time पे stocks will do well. So ultimately, as and when your need, wants and desires are there, some asset class will always be giving you the right sort of returns on investment. So do effectively have various sets of investments in your investment basket. Spending all the hard money on children's marriage. Guys, this is also a very important thing. If you sum up, most of the Indian marriages cost less than 20-25 lakh nowadays. If the same amount is given to the bride and bridegroom, and you even attach a 6% power of compounding to it, this might turn wonders for their life. If we directly give them the money, you cannot satisfy everybody when it comes to a momentous marriage and it is only celebrated for a day or two. Don't you think giving those money or putting those money or gifting it to the bridegroom and bride on their marriage can turn out to be a long-term investment solution for them if it is effectively given to them, rather than spending it lavishly for a couple of days just for excitement of your friends, relatives? At times, parents do not have that money and they go to the extent of even taking personal loans and finishing up their entire savings for the years. Do give it a thought, my friends. Buying expensive gold only to keep in locker. Most of the people do invest in gold, but they do not understand the correct mix of it. Because when we buy a 22 carat or a diamond jewelry, the gold is of not of 24 carats. एक तो उसमें making charges is an element. Although the inflationary rise on gold takes place, but deductions in making of charges, out of fashion jewelry, deduction made by the jeweler at the time of taking back the gold does have a very big impact on your saving. So try putting your money into gold through sovereign investments where government pays you a rate of interest on a yearly basis. You can, with a click of button, can go to the exchanges, buy gold and can keep it into a demat form, and as and when your requirement comes, you can simply sell it in the exchange and can in case cash it in terms of money. An extremely conservative approach with the investments even does not help out, because at times inflation grows at a faster rate even than the FDs. So you have to have certain mix of investments that even can help you fight the power of say, which can overcome the burden of inflation and can give you the correct mix of power of. Lack of clarity between asset and management, asset and liability. Every investor should review monthly, quarterly, yearly a sum total of all the assets and liability and try to find out within every incremental increase in income whether he has the right mix of financial plan in place, and Are all the contingent reserves and other inadequacies are adequately covered? Procrastinating investment decision. Rome was never built in a day and tomorrow will never come. I will invest from tomorrow. I will go to the gym from tomorrow. I will do it tomorrow. And tomorrow will never come. So if you want to make an effective investment decision, now is your day, now is your time, and now is the time to learn. Put a poster on your wall every morning when you wake up. May it be anything in your life. Try to write a saying on your wall that I will start from today itself, as tomorrow never comes. This habit is a must for going long in your life and achieving your financial, individual, and personal goals. Broadcasting investment decision may turn out to be a very daunting, very cumbersome task when it comes to the time value that you miss out. Because with every time value that is joined and inculcated in your investment journey adds more burden of liability. Today you are an individual, then you get married, then you have kids, then you
Sir, you
Your
aren't
voice
audible.
is not
Can you
coming.
please switch on your microphone? Sir, your
Still not
microphone has been
coming.
turned
yeah.
off.
Is it fine now?
Yes, sir. Now
Did
coming.
did I missed out on any of these slides? Was everybody able to listen to the broadcasting investment decision thing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So depending on others for investment decision cannot or is something you should avoid doing it because every individual has his own family goals, his own ability to take risk. He only knows कि मैं कितने पैसे किस इंस्ट्रूमेंट में कितना रिस्क कर सकता हूँ. So try taking inputs from others, try learning the product value and associated risk with those values. And then independently try to build in a correct mix of investment. Don't straight away depend on others for making investment decisions because he might not understand your risk. He might not know that you do not have that much of investment to put in, and you might finally end up losing everything. That instrument is not suiting you because you want that money in 2 years' time, whereas the other investment which you are putting your money in might lock your money for 10 years. So try to understand where you are putting your eggs into. Don't get into a false trap. Try to learn the instrument. Try to find out if at all your investment decision goes wrong, how much you may finally end up losing. ये क्वेश्चन आपने हर अपने फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर या पॉइंट ऑफ इन्फ्लुएंसर से पूछना है फाइनेंशियल मार्केट में. भाई पैसे बनेंगे ये तो समझ आ गया, ये बता दिया, लेकिन पैसे कितने चले जाएंगे ये भी मुझे बता दे भाई. Because if I'm not ready to lose that money, this is not my cup of tea. And try avoiding those investor decisions. Lack of discipline in investment. If you have planned your financial goals, stick on to your plans till the line your financial journey and your liabilities are not well covered. Don't change your plan every day. If you have put in an instrument where it has an element of risk but requires an investment to be stay invested for 10 years, for 15 years, for 20 years, for 25 years. If you plan to do an SIP for 20 years, don't break your SIP just because you need to buy a fresh house, which was never the plan. Don't, don't, don't give up your term plan because it is adding to the burden of paying the premium every year. Do not forego your health insurance plan premium just because you have not availed it for 5 years. Root cause is lack of knowledge about financial management. Everybody knows what is the right mix, but the subconscious mind never gets the correct answers from the conscious activities that day-to-day investor does. So lack of knowledge about personal financial management is the root cause of all such problems. Do give it a thought post my presentation and try to implement a good financial management plan in place. Must do for an investor. Draw a personal financial roadmap. Evaluate your comfort zone in terms of risk. Consider an appropriate mix in terms of investment. Be careful in investing heavily into shares and derivative markets. If you do not understand the underlying risk, say no to it. Create and maintain an emergency fund. Consider rebalancing your portfolio from time to time. Have a quarterly, monthly, and a yearly review of your short term, long term, and the financial goal which was set, drawing your personal financial goal. Have a good health and a term plan in place. These are our financial platforms where you can log into and get the information. I would even request Hint to Mint guys to please share their financial media channels so that people can log into this and can find solutions to their problems. You even post my presentation can contact Hint to Mint guys if you want further knowledge or webinar on any of the topic going forward. Thanks for having me. Over to the organizer for opening the Q&A session. Thank you. Thank you on behalf of Master Trust for being such a patient and a good audience. Thanks a lot. Over to the organizer, Hint to Mint.
Thank you so much, sir, for a full session. Guys, any questions?
So if anybody has any queries, I would like you to please read out so that I can answer their queries one by one. Khushi, is there any questions in regard to any of
If
the
anybody is typing the questions, please let us. Yeah, so there is one.
Emphasizing on the advantage of diversification of funds into various asset class is very, very much important. Why? Because, for example, most of the people have seen the ad of mutual funds. Even mutual funds are sustainable or are subject to market risk. At times, what happens is when an advisor comes and tells it to the investor, he often tells the positive stories about the investment. He always tells, sir, ये वाला stock में पैसा लगाया था और देखो MRF price was at 800 rupees in 2008, आज 70,000 हो गया. Sir, small cap में पैसा लगाओगे, look at the returns. Before 2018, the returns were somewhere around 46%, 22% in small cap. But what happened? जैसे ही market overturn हुई, negative returns came up to the extent of 30%. If you do not know the correct investment mix and the time frame you need to remain invested into. Everybody might have heard about a great financial hero into these financial markets, Mr. Warren Buffett. He made so many mistakes in investment into stock market, but some of his good investment decision overpowered all his mistakes. So knowing the correct mix of it, if you do not or cannot risk even 1% of a rupee into stock market or equity plans under mutual fund, then you should go for non-participatory insurance plans, which comes with a guaranteed return and a life cover. So try to find out what is risky and non-risky for you and then decide. लोगों ने debt fund में पैसा लगाया expecting it to be as good as FDs. But debt funds में or credit risk में Franklin में if you see, what has happened? Everybody knows the story. It is not me who need to comment on it. Some of the FDs under the private companies like Divan Housing, Island FS, went into a soup just to have a minimal extra return on your investment. Try to find out whether it is secured enough or not, and then try to put in your money into the market. Investment into mutual funds versus stock market, is it better, and which is appropriate platform recommend? As far as the mutual fund investment is for those set of people who are not very much into stock market and find it difficult or are beginners to the stock market, let me take an example to explain this thing better. अगर आपको एक HDFC बैंक का शेयर लेना है, आपको L&T का शेयर लेना है, आपको Infosys लेना है, आपको MRF लेना है, and the list goes on. अगर आपने top 100 scripts को लेना है and you just have 5,000, will you be able to buy it? Definitely not. If you go through mutual funds and invest into large cap, then you will have an aggregated unit value of the large cap schemes. So if you understand the stock market, there will be higher the risk and higher the reward. But mutual funds will give you an average return over and above the benchmark. You will be adequately diversified. So if you want a good higher return to risk ratio, you should opt for stock market directly. Or if you want a diversified portfolio and a better average to your investment, opt for mutual funds. Is it safe for non-wise investor or investment into currency market? Which market is ideal? Anything that comes naturally to you, if you do understand that market, if you do understand the underlying risk, everything that you can put in money is always good. But you should know where to come out of the market if you do go wrong in this decision making. Is the art that you need to learn. ये आपको हर कोई बता सकता है कि इस इंस्ट्रूमेंट का क्या प्लस पॉइंट है. If you do not know where to come out if your investment decision has gone wrong in the market, please don't invest. If you do know the correct levels to exit, if at all you go wrong in the market, you should definitely, if that risk suits your investment decision, do go ahead. Everybody is a good investor all by himself, provided he knows and understands the investment and the probability of risk. हमारे बड़े बुजुर्ग कहते थे ना कि जितनी चद्दर हो उतनी पैर पसारो. जितना आप रिस्क ले सकते हो उस हिसाब से try to define your own risks. Put in risky money into more riskier instruments and try to accelerate your returns. If you cannot afford risk, try to put in such instruments where the risk element is minimal. So do we have any other further queries?
If anyone has any more questions, you can either speak it or write it in the chat box. So we'll wait for 1 minute more. If there are no more questions, then we'll just conclude the session.
Okay, ma'am.
I think we're done with the questions, sir.
Okay.
So, may I
So,
conclude
ma'am,
the
I'll
session?
request you to please leave your contact information on behalf of Hintomint, and even you can share my mobile number and email address to them. So if anybody has anything, any query in person, can send me an email or can directly put a question on my WhatsApp. I love to answer. Thank you, Hintomint. Thank you, college, for having me and being so patiently listening to me for approximately 15 minutes. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Hintomint, for making me a guest lecturer for this subject.
Thank you so much, sir, for an amazing session.